Hi, Louis. Can we ask you firstly about your views on Jose Mourinho and his departure from Chelsea, please? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, what I can say. It was a big surprise for me. I didn't expect that. A fantastic manager with a record that nobody has in this football world, but it is still possible. And what I have said in my own press conference last week or the week before that, the main thing is always, of course, first the results, and second the chemistry between players and the manager and his staff. I cannot judge what was happening in Chelsea, but I was very surprised. So.
You talk about the crazy world of football. He won the title 6 months ago. Does that mean that no one's safe?
Yeah, it's just like that. But we know that in advance. Also, Jose knows that. But it's this world.
But you know about the chemistry of you and your players, and that's fine. No problem whatsoever going into a big, busy Christmas programme?
Yeah, that's fine. But that I have said already more than once. But I have seen articles that it is not like that. So it is a little bit crazy, I think. That is this world.
Louis, how comforting is it to you then that we're hearing constantly from the hierarchy here at Manchester United that your position is more than secure here?
Yeah, but what I have to say or answer on this, I cannot answer this because I have the fully confidence of my board and the fully confidence of my players that I feel, and that's like that. But we have to give results. We have to win. So we know that, and the players know that, and I know that, and my members of staff know that. So there's not any doubt. We have to win, because when you lose too much, also for me it's end of the world.
Sorry, going into this Norwich City match with them not doing so well at the moment, what sort of pressures does a game like that bring?
Every game has its own pressure, I think. Every week you have to do it in different circumstances. Now, for example, 3 or 4 players are coming back. They have trained a fully week. Rooney has trained a fully week, for example. Herrera has trained a fully week. But when you take these 2 players, Herrera hasn't played already for 4 weeks. And that's different. Rooney is more or less 2 weeks. So it is possible that he can play. But we have to wait and see, because we have other players who had trained only 1 day. And then it is too much risk normally. But in these circumstances, sometimes you have to take risk. So every match is another circumstance. And what is the same is the preparation. And we always prepare very good the qualities of our opponent and what we have to do, and we train on our game plan, and we explain, and the players are applying that and doing their utmost best. So that's the most important thing, and that I have said also in the press conference after the match against Bournemouth. We have to prepare the game again, very professional, and we hope to give the result that everybody is expecting.
You say results and obviously performances is what the fans need to see. Do you feel that the supporters are still with you? many are disgruntled now with the team, with everything that's going on. What do you think?
That is always like that. When you lose, then fans or supporters has to prove their belief again. And when you lose, that is less at that moment. And the board of the directors can see what you can do as a manager in practice. But the fans cannot see that. So when you lose, you need the belief of the fans. And yeah, that's a question of the fans and not a question of the manager to answer.
Just a word about your captain. I mean, do you feel that you'll see a recharged, refreshed Wayne Rooney now, a performing Wayne Rooney when he comes back?
Yeah, you never know that. That is also for every player different, I think. But of course, I have rotated this year already a lot of times because of the Premier League, the rhythm of the game, and you have seen that. And then I said, yeah, but I have to rotate also, and it is I play with a different game plan, and that's also why I use other players. But of course, you see players are coming back more fresh because they don't have played such a heavy game. And I hope that when he plays, he scores a goal, because it is a big day for him, because it is his 500th game. So not too much players has reached that record.
Just can you clear up the situation with James Wilson? And he's obviously made a good start to his time at Brighton, but there is a recall. Should you want to recall him? Is that the case? That's something that you would think about.
But that we have sent him to Brighton because he needs match rhythm and he has to show his qualities. We have extended his contract because of his qualities, and we believe in him. And now he is there and he shows his qualities, but that is on a lower level. But when we are in trouble, we can recall him, and that's why we have done it. So it's a matter of decision at the time that maybe comes, but maybe not.
How encouraged have you been by the character of your young players that you've brought into this situation when the form isn't great, and it asks a lot of them when they're very young?
Yeah, but that was also a decision in the beginning of this year, of this season. That is a strategy. Manchester United is a club who wants to give chances to youth players. But when you hold a selection of 35 or 40 players, you cannot give any chance to a youngster, because then you have to manage that selection and you have to give also chances at the older players. That's why we have sold a lot of players and also on loan a lot of players. And then when you have injuries, now we have too much injuries, so we are in need, and that you can see. But I think you have seen that, for example, Varela has done it very well against Wolfsburg. And Borswick Jackson has done it very well in his first two substitutes. And in the first half against Bournemouth. In the second half he was less. But that is because he is a youngster. And you have to accept it. But you are in need when you have to use too much youngsters. And that point we have reached now in Manchester. But I can analyze the situation. When you close your eyes for that, then You are not favorable to that strategy anymore.